Hello, welcome. My name is Alexandre Martins, and today we'll be talking about salami slicing. So, to start things off, let's start with a quick introduction on it because some people might not know what salami slicing is, right? So, salami slicing is a common method nowadays where researchers make an article, but instead of publishing it as it is, they decide to slice it up. So basically, they divided all the data, everything that they gathered, and the conclusions they reached. They decide to divide it into many, many, many other articles, right? And by the way, all of them about the same concept. Okay? So researchers do this because of one sole reason, which is to add up to the number of published articles they have. Because in the research community, as you may not know, articles that are published, at the very least the number of it, actually matters. Why? Because it gives the person, the author of the articles, some degree of prestige per se. So, in the article that is connected to this presentation from Ricardo Jorge Diniz Oliveira and Teresa Magalhães, and by the way, the name of the article is The Inherent Drawbacks of the Pressure to Publish in Health Sciences, Good or Bad Science. So basically, what they say, and I'll quote now, is how could we explain the 1.7 to 1.8 million articles in 2014 in journals with peer review, so basically a supposed certificate of quality, or approximately one article every 18 seconds? Moreover, sorry, and in spite of significant innovation, some studies suggest that the average peer review takes approximately 10.9 and 6.5 hours from young versus experienced reviewers, respectively. So basically, what they're saying is articles are coming out so fast that the supposed review, which is the certificate for quality, is being made in 18 seconds. Now, from my perspective on it, no one can review an article in 18 seconds, so it is just plain wrong. There is obviously something wrong with it, right? And they add up to the facts that it takes approximately 10.9 and 6.5 hours to review, from young to experienced reviewers. And so with that, we come to some problems that come with salami slicing. This is a bit of a personal opinion now, but I chose three little topics that I'll be talking about because they actually are the base or the root for a spectrum of much bigger problems. So the first problem that I chose is the low quality articles. So the quantity goes up, right? We have so many articles coming out today. But the problem with that is, at the very least with salami slicing, is that the quality of the articles is low. So, how are we supposed to look at them like that? Because if they are of low quality, that means that the data will be insufficient, the conclusions might be actually wrong, and at the very best, the researcher that is actually reading the article might have the wrong assumption. And that's the best problem. That's actually the best of the worst, to say the least. So, another problem that comes with it is that it makes the researcher's job harder because of what I just said earlier. So, if we have low quality articles, we have less data to work with. So, researchers might be dumbfounded with it, right? Because they'll look at an article that actually is not what they're looking for. And then what happens is a researcher that is trying to make a study, instead of going to one article, of that author, it will have to go through like 20 to 40 of them, which is all of them separated. So it actually makes the researcher's job harder, both to find the articles, all of them, which were supposed to be one, and also to go through all of the information. And then the last problem that I'll talk about, and this is a bit of a perspective of mine, it actually hides the good quality articles, right? Because let's think about this for a second. So we have low quality articles going out like crazy, and then basically the sites will be flooded with them. So at the end of the day, the good quality articles won't be able to come through. So how it affected the research community. So, again, from the article, I quote again, PLOS ONE published approximately 31,500 articles, a staggering increase from 148 articles in 2006, meaning almost one in every 60 PubMed articles is from PLOS ONE. So basically, PLOS ONE is a journal, and they are dishing out 31,500 articles, which is a big increase. So basically, this comes with the problem that I talked about earlier, which is the flood. So one in every 60 PubMed articles is from PLOS ONE. So if it is low quality, well, you'll have to work with it because you won't be able to find anything else. And then to finish things off, I have a conclusion, and this is once again a personal opinion because actually this is an opinion article, so I decided to make an opinion of my own. So every researcher, may it be an experienced one, a new one, or even an aspiring one, should give a bit of thought into this matter, especially because it might have some really bad consequences in the future. Why? Because if we have low quality articles, we won't have enough data, or it will just lower the work. It will make the work slower, right? Or the work by itself, the studies, will be low quality. And then, because of that, we'll be stuck because we won't be able to evolve. Because we won't be able to reach conclusions from the studies that we read. So, to everyone that's watching, please take some time to think about this because this is an actually big problem that's been happening a lot, uh, and this is a worldwide problem. It's not just from one country; it's from everywhere around the world, and that's basically it. Please think about it and reach your own conclusions.